Have you ever wondered how countries actually make it to the FIFA World Cup? Most people think the best teams simply get invited, but that's not how it works. In reality, some countries spend nearly 3 years battling through qualifiers, traveling across continents, playing in hostile stadiums, and surviving one of the toughest competitions in sports, all for the chance to play on football's biggest stage. And here's the crazy part. Some of the world's biggest football nations have failed to qualify before, while tiny countries with a fraction of the population have shocked everyone and earned their place. So how does qualification really work? Who gets in? Who gets left out? And why is the road to the FIFA World Cup 2026 more exciting than ever? Let's find out. The FIFA World Cup is the most watched sporting event on the planet. Billions of people tune in every 4 years to watch nations compete for football's greatest prize. For the 2026 tournament, FIFA has introduced the biggest change in World Cup history. Instead of 32 teams, there will be 48 teams competing across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. That means more countries have a chance to qualify than ever before. But even with those extra spots available, earning a place at the World Cup remains incredibly difficult. Every nation must first prove itself through a qualification process organized by its Continental Football Federation. In simple terms, countries don't compete against the entire world at first. They compete against neighboring nations from their own region. Only the best survive. To understand qualification, we first need to understand football's 6 continental federations. These are Europe, South America, North and Central America, Africa, Asia, and Oceania. Each region receives a certain number of World Cup spots based on FIFA's allocation system. Because the World Cup has expanded to 48 teams, every continent now receives more opportunities than before. Let's start with Europe. Europe is represented by UEFA, which contains many of football's traditional powerhouses. Countries such as England, France, Spain, Germany, Portugal, Italy, and the Netherlands all compete for qualification spots. European qualification usually involves groups where teams play home and away matches. The group winners qualify automatically, while other teams may enter playoffs for the remaining spots. Now let's move to South America. Unlike Europe, South America has only 10 national teams, but those 10 teams include giants such as Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay. Rather than splitting into groups, South American qualification uses a league format. Every team plays every other team both home and away. After years of competition, the highest-ranked teams qualify directly for the World Cup. Many football fans consider this the toughest qualification system in the world because every match feels like a heavyweight fight. Next comes Africa. Africa has dozens of national teams competing for a limited number of places. The continent is famous for producing dramatic qualification campaigns. A single goal can decide whether a nation reaches the World Cup or stays home. Countries such as Morocco, Senegal, Egypt, Nigeria, Cameroon, and Ghana regularly battle for qualification, but surprises happen almost every cycle. Asia follows a multi-stage qualification process. The journey often begins years before the World Cup itself. Teams must survive multiple rounds before earning a place at the final tournament. Countries like Japan, South Korea, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Australia have become regular World Cup participants, but emerging nations are constantly challenging them. Then there's North and Central America.